Inside story on how Jim White and Sky Sports revolutionized deadline day. Transfer deadline day has become one of the most watched events in English football over recent years as fans seek to get the latest news on their team's business. At the heart of that rise has been Sky Sports News, and specifically former presenter Jim White, who has fronted every deadline day late shift up to now. The window was first introduced to English football ahead of the 2002-2003 season as part of a compromise agreement between footballing authorities and the European Commission. Sky Sports News immediately began covering deadline day in astonishing depth, with reporters based at clubs around the country as teams completed their business. Wearing his famous yellow tie and with his iconic Glaswegian accent, White has steadily become the face of deadline day for Sky Sports. Before departing the company earlier in the year, he had hosted the late shift on deadline day, breaking the news of deals such as Fernando Torres' move to Chelsea from Liverpool. White first joined Sky in 1998 after working for STV as a broadcast reporter and quickly settled into the presenter's chair. As well as the massive deals that have taken place, moments such as Peter Odemwingi's ill-fated drive to QPR helped to raise the event's profile. What is the most iconic transfer deadline day moment? Comment below. As White's position as the presenter of Deadline Day grew, Sky Sports began to make his entrance as much of an event as any transfer business. In the build-up to his time slot, Sky began renowned for using slow-motion shots of him entering the building and walking upstairs with a phone to his ear. White has also cemented Sky Sports News' place as the leading provider of Deadline Day news with his famous catchphrases. "I hear about the betting when Deadline Day comes around," he told Examiner Live in January 2017. "To be quite honest, I have no idea what I'll say first that night. It's all pretty spontaneous and random, it makes me laugh. The phrase I always use for breaking news is this just in, but it certainly won't be my first catchphrase, that's for sure." White has also broken major transfer stories himself and has previously insisted it is a vital part of his job. "When you come in the building 3 or 4 hours before going on air, you've got a rough idea of how things are shaping up," he told Sky Sports. "The way I look at it is that I'm not just presenting it, but I have a responsibility to source stories myself because I know so many people in the game. I'm on the phone during every commercial break, talking to people right down to the last second, and then trying to remain relatively composed when I come back on. I wouldn't want to go on air and not do that, and I love the non-stop involvement. This will be the first deadline